Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren. If you're new here, I know you're not here for me. You're here for him. He literally got his claw stuck in my shirt on his way out. That's fine. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. But today, what are we talking about? We're talking about dupes, okay? I feel like recently a lot of brands have decided the one way to make money is to make dupes of really popular luxury makeup items. But there is a brand that has apparently dedicated themselves solely to the art of duping luxury makeup products, and that is MCo Beauty. And if you haven't heard of MCo Beauty, that's because it's actually an Australian brand and it's recently come to the United States. Not in California though. I looked. It looks like there are some stores in Utah, Nevada, a couple other states that sell MCo now, but didn't see California. But that's okay because I got lucky and one of my best friends, my twin, lived in Australia. She's back for a little bit at least. But she was able to bring me back some MCo Beauty products. So these are straight out of Australia and these are dupes of products that I already have. So I thought it would be fun to test some of these out on my face, see how close they are to the actual luxury product that they're duping, and if it's worth checking out. Now, I'm going to be popping up the prices of the luxury product and the MCo product up as we go through them. So be sure to keep an eye on the screen in case you're curious about the prices. But I say we just get into this because I'm excited. I've been using some of these, but not all of them. But some of them have been amazing. Okay, let's get into this. So I have a little bit of primer on my face, but I didn't want to put too much on my face because what is this? Do you know what this is? If you thought it was the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, you'd be wrong because this is the MCo version. Now, I actually recently decluttered my full size of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter because it was old and I'm pretty sure it gave me a rash on my face because it was so old. But you know, I did replace it with this mini guy, and obviously this is not the same, but if you get a full size of the Charlotte Tilbury, it looks like this, right? It looks the same. It's pretty crazy. Even the wands are the same. Look at that. And you know, even the print on the outside, it has a very similar looking feel to the Charlotte Tilbury. Now the Charlotte Tilbury one is called the Flawless Filter. We know that. It's the Hollywood Flawless Filter. The MCo version is the Flawless Glow. So a little bit different there. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury in the color Too Fair. I picked up the MCo one. Well, my friend picked up the MCo one in the color 1, which is very fair. I will say they look pretty similar, and actually the MCo one looks a little bit darker. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna switch these. We're gonna do the MCo on this side, and then we're gonna do the Charlotte Tilbury on this side. And the way I typically use this kind of product is I mix it in with my foundation. I don't wear it by itself because that would be like really heavy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the MCo first, and I'm gonna apply it the way I would normally apply the Charlotte Tilbury. So we're gonna do, and I'm looking a little bit tired and greasy because it's after work and I have not had any foundation on all day, and I swear to God, it's not just me, right? Foundation like helps, like keep your skin all moisturized or something. Maybe that's just me. Now let's go with the Charlotte Tilbury one. The wand is different on the mini size, but I can confirm that the doe foot wands are the same on the big size to the MCo one. Okay, now that we're applying it, the Charlotte Tilbury one does look to be a little bit darker. So we're going in kind of heavy, heavier than I typically would with this product. And now what I'm gonna do is I have my foundation that I really like to mix in with a product like this. It's slightly drier, it's a little more matte, and it's the Hourglass Ambient foundation. I'm gonna put some just on my hand. I really don't use a lot of this foundation because it can be very heavy, but we're gonna go in, and I've got a little bit on my brush, and we're just gonna paint it in and mix it in with the MCo. Okay, so we're gonna switch brushes now that we're switching sides of the face, and I don't know where this has been hiding, but I just found my It Cosmetics like star brush that I picked up years ago. And we're gonna go in with the other side now with the new brush. So now we have the MCo side and we have the Charlotte Tilbury side, and they are giving very similar effects. Now, what I expect out of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter is definitely to give me a lot of glow. There have been times where I have worn this product into work, looked in a mirror, and been a little bit appalled at the amount of glow that I have. But typically I would not go in with this much, but I really wanted to show you these products are given a very, very similar finish. It's very glowy, right? Do you see a difference? I don't know if I do. I don't really. Do they feel different? Not really. Get kind of the same. And the thing with this product is it definitely helps accentuate any, you know, texture or pores on your face. So you can see my pores on both sides. I would say it does feel a little bit heavier on this side, and that could be I just use a little bit more foundation than on the other side. This is just a heavy foundation for me, and it can feel really thick if I use too much, but I tried to do the same amount. I don't know. What do you think? Now, I have been using this for the past couple weeks, and I've really been liking it, and I feel like it's a very comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury. But let's move on to the next item because I haven't tried this one yet because I'm a little confused. But here we have the Luminous Highlighter Pen from MCo, and I have mine in the color 2, and it's calling itself a highlighter pen, but please tell me, do you see a big difference? This is from YSL. This is the Radiant Concealer Pen that is super popular. It's actually my project pan right now. I'm trying to decide if I love it. It's the Touche Éclat High Cover Radiant Concealer. And I have not tried the MCo one yet, as you can see, but let me show you. They have the same applicator. It's a clicky button. This one is maybe a little bit thicker, a little bit taller, but let's go in and see if it is a concealer, see if it's actually a dupe. Okay, it looks like a concealer to me, right? It's calling itself a luminous highlighter pen, but that is a concealer. So let's go in. Yeah, okay, this has to be a dupe for the YSL. Now, the YSL I have in color 0.5. That may be my problem with this. I don't know if I love this. I used to be obsessed with the YSL Touche Éclat pen, but I don't know if I am as much anymore. Maybe I just need something a little bit more. First of all, like these colors look very similar. Okay, the YSL, swatching it, definitely lighter. Let's go ahead and go in and just pat these out. So the YSL is a little bit lighter than the MCo Beauty, but I would say it's given very, very similar vibes, okay? This is the problem that I have with the YSL. It kind of settles into my fine lines. Typically after I do my concealer and my foundation, I go in, after using a brush to apply, I'll go in with a sponge, and that really helps everything kind of like soak into my skin. I don't want to do that today. I just want you to see like the full effects of the product, but I don't know. I think the MCo might be a little bit heavier by like this much than the YSL. The YSL is pretty light, little bit watery, again, not really my favorite anymore. I don't know how I feel about it. They're both really, really settling into those fine lines. It's not great. They're both doing it though. They're the same product, or at least close enough that you can call one a pretty accurate dupe of the other one, right? Okay, we're moving on. So next, I have the MCo Beauty Highlight and Glow Beauty Wand. I have mine in Pink Glow, and I have its counterpart. Again, we have another product from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. Now, I have mine in, I think this is Peachgasm. I had Pinkgasm at some point. It's gone. It's been moved out. And I thought, you know what? Close enough. We're gonna use these. So I have used the MCo one, and I use it as a blush highlighter mix. But first, let me show you the applicators. Yeah, they're the same. They're the same applicators, at least. You know, you can absolutely buy same applicators from manufacturing companies. That is not like a new thing. But I feel like most brands avoid that, or at least used to, because they didn't want to be copying the more high-profile luxury brands that have already come out with similar outer packaging. Now, I am using this kind of as a blush highlighter combo. That's how I really like to use this product. And it goes on really nice. See, that's really, really pretty. Let's go ahead and go in with Peachgasm. It kind of smells a little bit funny. Oh, it would help if I opened the product. Okay, and then I went in a little bit too heavy. I hate this applicator. I mean, like, it's fun, but wow. Okay, so we went in a little heavier with the Charlotte Tilbury, but they're giving the same finishing effect. So one thing with this product that has always maybe not necessarily love it, I like it. It's very beautiful. I love the glow that it produces, but this product in particular definitely accentuates any pores, any texture on your face. It's not hiding anything. So they both do it though. You can see my pores, but they both have a very similar beautiful sheen, very great, like it sinks into your skin. It is a beautiful finish. It's easy to blend out. So again, very heavy with this side. Wow, Lauren. Okay. Should I go in with the MCo a little bit more just to match it? Yes. A little bit better. We're matching a little bit more. We're never gonna match completely when one is peach and one is pink, but it's a little bit better. Okay, so now there are two more products I have, but they're both lip products. And I'm gonna show you this one, and I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna swatch it for you on the back of my hand so you can kind of see what it looks like, because this is not the exact same dupe either, but it is the MCo, what is this called? I don't know what they're calling this product, but I can tell you it's in the color Passion. Maybe you recognize it right off the bat, but wait, hang on, is that it? There we go. Well, I guess, okay, Butterfingers here. I'm dropping everything. It's fine. I always drop everything. It's totally normal. But as you can see, this is a pretty accurate dupe to the NARS packaging. It's a little bit thicker than the NARS, but let me show you what Passion looks like up against, I believe this is Deep Throat. Yes. So Deep Throat, Passion, not the same colors, but they're pretty freaking similar. They're pretty similar. So we have the MCo on top and we have the NARS on the bottom. Not the same colors, again, similar, but I think the MCo is duping possibly the Orgasm color from NARS that I don't seem to have, could not find. I swear it's in one of my purses because I have it, and I specifically wanted this product because I love the NARS so much. This is a fantastic product. That's why I have it in like 3 different colors, and it's worth it, I'm telling you. It's in like all my purses, scattered and across the house. So I was so excited for the MCo. Now the MCo, I have been using, and I'm sniffing it because the MCo has this like candy-like smell. It smells really good, and I've been using it and I really like it on my lips. Is it an exact dupe for the NARS? I would say it's pretty close. It's very, very close. And the NARS one doesn't smell, but this one smells so good. And I've really been enjoying it. Is it gonna beat out my NARS? It's pretty close. I don't think it's quite as hydrating as my NARS. My NARS tends to be a little bit more long lasting throughout the day. Like I can apply that and it'll last for hours. This one I need to touch up a little bit more, but it is like a lip balm. So typically you have to kind of touch those up a little bit more anyways. And it smells amazing. So we're not gonna talk too much about that one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into one that I haven't used yet. This is the Glow Up pH Lip Balm from MCo. What does this look like? Does it look like this by any chance? Possibly. This is the Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm. Totally different from Dior. And they have done a pretty bang up job of completely duping it. Now, again, with these ones, I ended up getting the clear one from MCo. The color is Universal Color Changer. So they are literally just selling this one as a pH lip balm. So I'm interested to see how this looks on my lips because I haven't tried it yet. So I don't have an exact dupe in the Dior to compare it to, but I wanted to show you the outer packaging. And I'm very familiar with this product because I have quite a few of the Diors. So let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, that smells and tastes exactly like the Dior. Okay, I have enough of the Dior ones. I had the clear one at one point and I actually finished it, but it has the same like waxy, it's like exactly the same. That's so weird. It's got a little bit of like a minty methanol kind of effect. Like it's giving me mintiness. I don't really see it changing color. Seems pretty clear. It feels and it smells and it tastes like the Dior, like no joke. Okay, so those are the products that I had my friend pick up for me in Australia so we could test them out together. And again, I've been using the majority of them, so I'm pretty familiar with how they compare to the luxury products that they're duping. I feel like I have a pretty good idea of if these are accurate dupes of the luxury counterparts. Yeah, 100%. Like, the prices are less expensive and it does the same thing. Like, I would say the NARS is not completely spot on. It is just maybe like a hair different, slightly different. And I don't know if that's because I just have fondness for the NARS and nothing could live up to it. Maybe that could be it. But the NARS one was the only one where I feel like wasn't quite as hydrating as the actual product that it was duping. Still great though, still fantastic. Like, it smells great. It feels great on the lips. God, it smells so good. I want to eat it. Just a really good product. Now, the other products, let's kind of go through them. Now, the Flawless Glow, they don't call it a filter. It's just the Flawless Glow. Yeah, this is a straight up dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. It, you don't need both. You would just need one. Like, it's really good. And it gives the same really like luminescence to your foundation. At least, again, that's what I use it for. And it's definitely an intense luminescence. It's not subtle. I mean, I went in a little bit heavier today, which is probably why I'm super glowy. But again, I've done it at work, and even with this product, if you go in too heavy, under those bright lights, you really look like you're a star. You're glowing. Now let's talk about the YSL. Same thing. I really feel like it has the exact same effects as the YSL. Oh, and I switched them, right? Okay, this is the MCo. And again, they're calling it the Luminous Highlighter Pen, not the same as the Touche Éclat pen from YSL. And they're not saying concealer on this one, at least not on the actual product, but this is definitely marketed as a concealer pen. So slightly different colors, but again, kind of the same things that I saw that I disliked about the YSL, I was seeing with the MCo, where it just kind of settles into my fine lines. I don't know why they call it luminous. I don't know if it's really that luminous. It just feels more liquidy. It's just not very high coverage. It's very low coverage, if anything. But still, I feel like these are the same. Same outer packaging, very, very, very spot on inside as well. The Charlotte Tilbury, I squeezed too hard on the Charlotte Tilbury Peachgasm, so I need to clean this up because it's gross. But the MCo dupe, the Highlight and Glow Beauty Wand in Pink Gasm, yeah, you can probably see my fingerprints on there. The same product. It is the same, and it gives me the same effects. Again, it's not doing anything to, you know, dissuade you from seeing some pores. That's fine. Everyone has pores, but that's the same issue I've always had with the Charlotte Tilbury. It accentuates my pores, and I don't love those being accentuated, but it is a beautiful product. It's got a great finish. It really does just like blend out so beautifully into your skin. It's the same. It's the same. I don't want to talk about the NARS dupe too much because I already did, and I really do enjoy it. So let's talk about the Dior one. We gave the pH a second or two to kind of take effect. It doesn't look pinker. It looks clear, which is fine, but it's got a little bit of a tingling to it, which I like. And I would say it's very spot on. Very spot on to the Dior. Again, we've got, switched them again. So we've got the Glow Up pH Lip Balm and the Lip Glow Color Reviver, Dior, MCo. They're both really good. It feels great on my lips, and I like the little tingliness. Huge shout out to my friend Chelsea, who brought these all the way from Australia so we can test them out. This was really cool. MCo is coming to the States, and there's a lot of discussion about whether they're infringing on any IPs with the luxury makeup items that they're duping. I'm curious to see how well they're gonna do in the States. I can see them doing really well unless one of these companies decide to sue for some reason. I'm not sure if they can. I'm sure MCo has checked their boxes to ensure that they're not infringing on any of these luxury brands to the point where they can get a lawsuit against them, because there's no way that they would be coming to the States unless they already did all that work. And you're getting these at a much better price than the luxury makeup, and you're getting very similar items. So I'm curious to know if you've tried MCo Beauty, have you found it comparable, if not equal, to the luxury products that it's duping? Let me know, because I would love to hear from you. And I'm out of here. I am liking the glow today, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!